Hello, my name is Don and welcome back to episode 4 of the Blackburn Rovers save on Football Manager. Still an unnamed series. Any ideas down below would be appreciated. The other things that I need to address: one, sorry for my upload sort of ratio on this series. Few reasons for that. One, moving house still, are in the process of it. They've basically, all my stuff was meant to come the other day. The carpets didn't arrive, so I'll be in a situation again where maybe they won't upload for a few days. Had to dismantle the computer, so I was expecting absolutely everything to come. It just turned out to be the furniture. Bit of a nightmare, but it happened nonetheless, so we're going to get that sorted. Got my computer back for in the meantime. I've also moved it into the bedroom, which will make it a bit easier long-term recording, which will mean it's easier for a green screen, which means when I have a bit more money to invest, I can get a green screen and a camera, and we'll be with that. The other issue is my current internet speed. Basically, my current internet just does not want to upload. I've upgraded to fibre optic, as I plan to do anyway, but that process hasn't happened yet. It was supposed to happen at the end of last week. It hasn't, as of yet. It still hasn't happened. I've done an upload test. I'm getting about 5% of what I should be getting upload wise, which is a huge difference. If I can, once that upgrade happens, what I'll be able to do is actually record a load of these, get them loading up. We'll be back to daily in no time, and with the secondary series supporting, whether that's being that more and more Sport Manager and Transport Fever, I've got episodes of that ready to go up. Just it's going to take me about a week to upload them, so that's the issue. I can compress them. I do compress my Football Manager stuff, but it reduces the quality of the video in games like that because they're slightly more graphically intense. Today, however, we take on Newcastle in the Championship. The last episode, I believe, was Ipswich. Since then, we drew 0-0 against Nottingham Forest, drew 1-1 with Bristol City, lost 1-0 to Wolves, drew 2-2 with Aston Villa, and drew 1-0 with Brentford. So no losses apart from Wolves, but no wins either. It's a bit of a strange patch. It's not something I'm used to, obviously. I know I'm managing Scottish football, that's the way I enjoy Football Manager. I want to enjoy other leagues though, and I want to enjoy other formations as well. I've stuck to this 4-2-3-1 or a 4-4-2 diamond narrow for a number of years now, and I kind of want to start drifting away from that. As much as I like this formation, the 3-5-2 is where I'm going to go, I think, next year, if I can work out how to get it working. I've spoke to a few guys that have tried different formations and they've said they've struggled to get the 3-5-2 working, so here's hoping. Transfer wise as well, I can't remember if I mentioned it in the last episode, but Jason Cummings is now a done deal. I think I did actually mention this. I remember saying overpaid, so it happened. I did overpay, but it's paying over so many months, it's fine. 1.3 million we're paying, plus 20% of the profit from the next sale. It's not an ideal signing, but just look at the guy. It's plus, if you have any doubts on this guy, just go back and watch my Rangers save. He develops into such a phenomenal player. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into this game. I'm going to bring back Charlie Mulgrew. I think he was suspended the last game. Yambi still is, unfortunately. Where's Greer gone? There he is on that yellow card. Any other changes I want to make? I'm going to bring John Buckley back in. He's actually our joint highest assisting player right now with Conway and Emnes, which is a bit interesting. He's young, he's got awful stats, but I've said so many times, in game he plays phenomenal for me. I see him having a future with this team, should we not sell him. But as you see, lots of green arrows right now, good advanced playmaker, or a decent advanced playmaker at least. No other alternative tactics because I want to try and work out how to do this 3-5-2 before we go forward with that. So we're just going to go with this team. Let's get into the game against Newcastle. Just one game today as well, guys. It will be a reasonably short episode because we're just going straight in. There's not a whole lot to talk about beforehand. I think I've covered absolutely everything. And again, I need to rebuild my confidence up for doing this. I feel like I'm a bit nervous. Words I'm looking for. A bit nervous recording the video. That's just because I'm not in the habit of doing it. Once I get back into doing them regularly, it'll be normal again, and hopefully I'll be a bit more confident and comfortable. Why is it taking so long for teams to warm up these days? I might need to just like clean out my computer or something. It might just be some dust or something. I'll need to address that, but I feel like it takes forever at present. So we're going to go calm and give the that was not the one I wanted. I literally said that was one I was going to want as well, but it wasn't. I was kind of wanting put out a performance despite the odds being against you. We're going with Danny Graham up front again. He's not been a prolific goal scorer, but he could add something to the team in terms of the build-up play. I've mentioned it before. I find that despite the fact he doesn't score as many goals as Sam Gallagher, I feel like we're capable of winning a game with Danny Graham in that we wouldn't win with Sam Gallagher in, particularly when Sam Gallagher doesn't show up. I think Danny Graham has other aspects of his game that means when he doesn't show up, it's all good. I actually need to go and sort my set piece takers. Why Conway's taking a free kick, I do not know, when we've got Charlie Mulgrew there, who's a much better free kick taker in my opinion. Atsu, good tackle by Henry, but falls for Shelby. Diame, done it. Gouffran, strong Newcastle team as well, all round as well. This Newcastle team for this level anyway. A team that should never have been relegated when you look at some of the players they had last year in real life. But it happens. That is a clear free kick, even from the awful angle we had. Got nowhere near the ball there, low. Free kick to Newcastle in a fairly dangerous area. Atsu, Gouffran, and the Frenchman puts well wide. Team wise, investment wise, I'm fairly happy with Liam Henderson as an investment. The young San Marino international, I can't remember his name off the top of my head that we've signed. I'm fairly happy with him coming in. He's obviously not arrived yet, and Jason Cummins I'm happy with. So I'm happy with the dealings that we've got so far in the transfer market. There's a few others I would like to make. I'm looking mostly now at guys who are going to be poachable for the end of the season and takeable for next season. I said very early on, this season was about sort of trying to get rid of a lot of this deadwood and moving on for next season. That's a great takedown from Danny Graham. Good ball out to Bennett. Can he find the ball in? It's a decent ball in. Danny Graham, oh, he's put it wide. Where's Zach Run when you need him? Zach Run would never have missed that. Just for those that have came and joined when the Blackburn series is on, Zach Run was my striker in the Rangers series, and he was just prolific. Stat wise, again, wasn't the best, but probably the most prolific striker I've had on Football Manager for a number of years in terms of chances to goals that he would take, and he wasn't too bad in the build-up either. I looked at signing him actually on this save. I think he might actually even be in my shortlist, but he's not interesting coming at present, which is a shame. I've got a fairly big shortlist. A lot of them weren't interesting coming at the time that I added them in, but I will be maintaining scouting them and basically re-adding them to the shortlist and hopefully get them longer term, particularly as they see the project that we're trying to build here at Blackburn Rovers. Again, most of my market will be up north in Scotland, mostly because it's cheaper than England. Danny Graham, that's a goal. Yes, get in. Mostly because the market's cheaper than England for the quality of player you get, and there's a lot of young players in Scotland that can develop nicely, playing at a higher level than what they would be in the SPL. They will develop a bit quicker, and we can probably sell them on for a fair whack of profit and maybe reach that elite echelon quicker by signing the right players. So I won't be looking at signing the likes of the lads from Celtic, the well-known lads, the Kieran Tierney's, the Moussa Dembele's, those kind of guys. But the next sort of tier, the Jason Cummins, the John McGinns, who I'm sort of semi-reluctant to sign because I know how key a player became in the Rangers save, and it was very difficult to let him go. The likes of Greg Kilty, although I'm playing the 3-5-2 next year, that sort of rules that one out. But even the likes of Greg Taylor, who I tried to sign so many times in the Rangers series, and just never managed to do it because come on, it wasn't a ridiculous price by the time he sort of became first team ready, and by the time we were sort of filtering out Lee Wallace. Rhea, I see myself building a team around. We've got some good young players at Blackburn already that we can build around as well. So I feel like there is a foundation there to build upon. We've got the likes of Mulgrew, who I think is fairly decent for this level. We've got Law, who's decent enough. I don't see him having a long-term future to be as our club captain right now, and he's probably one of our best players. Him and Mulgrew are easily our best players right now. Dwight Gale, that's actually a lovely into Atsu. Thought it was going to take a little run there, Dwight Gale, but he found the nice pass. Atsu in space and should have done better. But yeah, so I'm fairly happy with the foundation I have in place to build upon. But a foundation, unfortunately, doesn't mean results right now. And although we're in a good position to meet our required targets, I think we've got something like, we're over the 20-point mark already, and we're not even a third, well, maybe a third of the way through the season. So we're in very good shape to meet our target of avoid relegation. But we need a budget for next season to start building this team, and a lot of these guys won't command big transfer fees. That's fairly poor from Henley. Low picks up. Danny Guthrie is a player who I don't rate. I really want to get rid of him, and he's probably one of the guys that I want to get rid of that will command a transfer fee. Diakate, good tackle, falls straight to Diame, but he's well wide with the shot. The other thing that I forgot to mention, channel related, not series related, is we hit 80 subs the other day. I think we're actually up to 82 as of last night. I've not checked this morning. But again, thank you so much for the support. We're now going to go on a road to 100. I was going to originally do a giveaway for when we hit 100 subs. Sadly, I now think it's going to hit at a time where I just can't afford to do it. So I do apologise for that. We'll look at doing that again, another milestone, maybe 500 or something. And hopefully we can hit that about the time of FM18 and maybe do a giveaway for that instead. I'm happy with your performance, keep it up, and we get lots of green for that, so nicely done. So yeah, that's where I'm thinking is rearrange the giveaway I was going to do for 100 subs for 500 subs. But I'm going to be mentioning this 100 subs for quite a while now, because it's a target that I started this channel in December. It's now April, but I've had 2 months where I've not uploaded really at all. It's been content that's been out there, ready to upload, rush uploaded, rush edited, and you guys have still came and supported me. I had a month, just a couple of weeks after I started the channel, where that's a lovely ball, Liam Henderson, you've got to bury that, son. And we've not even got the corner for it. You have to bury that, Liam. Yeah, so I think of the 3 months I've had something like 10 weeks. 4 months I've had something like 10 to 12 weeks, which is the vast majority of it, where I've not been able to upload anywhere near as much as what I'd like to have done. So to be at this milestone, or approaching this milestone rather, at this stage, for me is beyond my wildest expectations. So that's on you guys, thank you so much for that. And the views on the videos as well, I was expecting to still be hitting 10 to 15 views right now, particularly in the situation, and a lot of those being sort of friends, real life friends that are just watching the videos to help me get my channel out there. And again, you guys have sort of helped with that as well, so thank you so much. It's really difficult for me to explain how much that means to me, because really I don't have the words for it. That's a good ball into the back post. Mulgrew can't win it. Demba clears. Gouffran, it's not the quickest Gouffran, so hopefully we'll get players back here as he just does his holding up. But it's a good pass to Shelby. He's got a man out wide in yards of space. It's done it. Great challenge, Mulgrew. Bennett away to Henderson. I don't like that from Henderson. Mulgrew steps in again. Shelby, Colback, Atsu, Diame, Colback, Anita. That was going well wide, Ray. I don't think you needed to say it. It does say great save, but it was well wide. There was just no need for him to be putting a hand on that. Keeps the pressure on us, but he comes out and he collects. Good man. Substitutions, what have we got as options? I'm going to bring Danny Guthrie on in that sort of holding role. We can't really play that holding role, but Lowe can't really do full games. He's already tied in. And I'd rather Guthrie there than Buckley. Bennett, oh, it's just wide. I think we're good for a point here, to be honest, at least. Curse of the FM gods now say score 2 goals in quick succession, and we can't get back in the game is more than likely to happen now that I've said that. Mulgrew away. Mbemba. Anita, it's a great ball to Gouffran. He's got a man out wide, but Bennett's in quick to prevent that. Conway, Buckley. Good ball to Henderson. Can he find Danny Graham? He can. Danny Graham. Has Danny Graham actually scored a brace in this game? Just, where's the logic? Where's the logic? The man that can never score a goal for us has suddenly scored a brace against what is more than likely the best team in the league by a country mile. At least in terms of playing squad, it is the best team in the league by a country mile, in my opinion. I'm sure others will agree and disagree. The other change I'm going to make is I'm going to bring on James Maddison for Liam Henderson. I've actually been fairly impressed with James Maddison since I brought him in on loan. He's done well in the games that he's played. Still think I prefer Henderson, and I'm still extremely happy that we've signed Henderson. And I'm hoping that Quitongo can play that role in a longer term. Although if I go 3-5-2, I might actually start playing Quitongo up top, but I'll still maintain training him as a central midfielder just to add a bit extra value because of his Graham. It's another good effort from Graham actually. And we're going to get a corner in. What's the word I'm looking for? Adaptability. The fact that he could be able to play multiple positions means he's a more valuable player because people who they need a cam or a centre attacking mid, they'll look at him. They need a striker, they'll look at him. And he can play both the wings as well right now. Not so much the left wing, but certainly very comfortable on the right. So he's quite adaptable in that sense. So that helps with selling him on should it ever become something that we need to do. That's a launching ball, it's not really going to get anywhere. I'm going to bring Anthony Stokes on the left wing for Craig Conway. I apologise if my voice went a bit funny there, guys. It's a thing that I do when I'm thinking is I'll sort of cover my mouth and it's just I'm thinking. It's not ideal when you're on a mic and because I've got no camera you can't see that's what I'm doing either, so that will be something. Again, I've moved my computer into the bedroom so that this will be an option because the way it would have worked with the computer in the living room, which would have been probably more ideal for day-to-day stuff, but the green screen would have to go away every time I've got the children and come back out every time I want to record, which would even sometimes mean bringing it out and putting it away in a night, which could damage it or whatever. I'm not really sure. I'm not an expert on green screens, so if I have it in the bedroom I can literally just have it behind my computer and just leave it there and there's no stresses. So I was thinking more longer term for that. Plus it's nice to have a break away from the living room, which is pretty much where all my stuff's been. I've been pretty much living out of the living room for the past couple of weeks. Now that I've got my furniture, start slowly getting unwrapped and built and whatnot over the next couple of days. That will improve as I have a full living room. That's a great save from Rhea. 2-0 up here. I think Newcastle maybe slightly edged us, but we've taken the chances we've created, and we've created at least one other golden opportunity with the Liam Henderson one where he should have buried as well, and he didn't do, so I'm fairly happy overall. We've not gave any clear-cut opportunities that I can remember away, at least none that Rhea has not been reasonably comfortable with. Callback out to Aoze, or is it Ioze? I'm not sure. That's a golden opportunity though for Dwight Gale, and we're now going to switch it off. Go deeper, higher tempo, take a breather. Alright, it doesn't like me with that. Defensive, waste time, don't play our defence. Clear ball with the flanks, much more direct passing. No, much more direct passing. Stick to positions, be more disciplined, dribble less. Closing down sometimes, okay. We'll actually go contain. And time waste now becomes mandatory. Okay, there we go. let's waste time for the last 15 minutes of this game. Let's get our 3 points. That missed tackle was so important there. Left back is definitely something we need for next season. And I've actually got quite a lot on my short list of people who have contracts expiring at the end of the season, so that is good. Particularly ones that can play at left wing back as well, which is because I'm looking at playing a 3-5-2. That's sort of what I am looking at. That's a good ball, but it's well over. Fran, save it there. Yes, good man. So, decent performance here. I think we're maybe giving him a bit too much respect though. Graham. Stokes. Back to Graham. Hit the target, man. That's another very good opportunity created that we've not taken advantage of. Anita clears the ball downfield. Diame. Rhea, great save from Diame. From Rhea. I think it might have been going just wide, but you can't take any chances in that one. I've always coming at quite a bit of pace. We've blown it. We've actually blown a 2-goal lead with 15 minutes to go. I think it was going wide initially, and I think that's young Buckley that it was that put out a leg and it deflected behind. Too late to even really change the tactics to go more attacking as well. Buffran, Diane, it's well wide. Right, we'll take the point. A point away to Newcastle would have been a good result at the start of the game. I would have taken it, so can't be too unhappy with it. I can be unhappy at blowing a 2-goal lead with 15 minutes to go, but particularly a sloppy second goal as well. We've let them get the header down in the box. We've let them sort of slide it to their man and worked it out from there. Henley, it's away, only as far as Kieran Clark. Shelby, goal back. Good tackle from John Buckley. It's away to Danny Graham. Unorthodox, but it meets Bennett, and it's full time. So we've got a point at St James's Park. I'm unhappy with that, which is good, I guess. But I'm just actually going to say well done. Everyone predicted you for defeat. We're back up to 7th in the league, and we've signed 7 players apparently. Okay. Right, anyway guys, that will end this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.